What is going on, guys? Marcus here with Reformation Woodshop. A lot of times when you see me, I am talking about tools and they can get to be expensive. Some people don't like that. Some people love expensive tools and they're all about it. I get it. I tend to be pretty cheap, but I also love a good quality tool, and those can get to be pretty expensive. So, for the holiday season, I am going to show you this amazing deal that I got for some quality tools that I've been wanting for a long time. On top of that, I'm going to show you the tools in use. I'm going to show you their specs, all the good stuff about them, and I'm going to be showing you how I hang the battery chargers on the wall control system and make it so that they're super accessible, but also out of the way. Let's get to it. So whenever I first started woodworking, one of the unique tools that I got was this Rockwell multi-tool. It worked for a little while. I used it for things I probably shouldn't have. I used blades that were made for wood on stuff that was metal, and blades that were made for metal on stuff that was wood. You know, DIY type problems. Anyways, I killed this thing. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm sure I blew the motor. So, for the longest time, I've been needing a replacement. This was a cheap brand in the first place. So, a part of this great deal that I got was an entirely free tool. So, my replacement, bam, the Makita multi-tool. I am by no means a Makita snob or a brand snob in any specific way. I like tools that are good and that work and that work with my budget at times. So, you know, 7 or 8 years ago, this is that tool. It worked with my budget and it worked at the time. Now it's garbage. If you've seen my videos and you've watched closely, you'll know there's a lot of Makita showing up in the videos. That is because not all the tools come with batteries. Like this guy. Ooh, that is pretty. This doesn't come with batteries. That was a part of the deal. I always have batteries lying around. So, not having a battery for this is not a big deal. A tool like this right here is about $111. This was free for me. This comes with a blade for cutting wood and what looks to be 2 adaptive collars for blades that are not specifically Makita. Probably like Diablo or some off brand. The way that you put your blade on is you pop this back. You feel like you're breaking it, but you're really not. Unscrew that a little bit, pop it out. I'm just gonna grab a used blade because I can, and because I don't want to waste. Pop that in there. Put that back in. And now, we're ready to go. I feel like it's very likely that I'm gonna get the question, what the heck is that thing for? I've never seen it before. What is that? Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. But I feel like I'm gonna get the question, what is that for? So, let me show you. Okay, pretend this is a wall that you need to cut something out on, maybe for an electrical box or to access something inside of a wall, and you need to cut a square. Like that. How would you do it? Maybe you come in with a saw and you cut it out. No big deal. Maybe you take a drill bit and you poke a hole into it and then you take a jigsaw in there and cut your line. Here's what this tool will do. Bam! Now, I know what you're thinking. You're just making up uses for this random tool. And nobody needs to cut a square in a piece of 1/2-inch MDF. Nobody. Okay, well, let's take this tool to our flip house and I will show you what I can use it for right now. It's actually gonna be later, but I'm gonna cut it in right now so that you'll see. You get it. Let's go. The initial plan for these cabinets was just to take a hole saw over so I could cut the holes for the plumbing. But since I got this oscillating tool today, I'm gonna go ahead and use that just to flex my multi-tool muscles. In this bathroom we had drywall up because we were gonna do tile initially, but we decided to just go ahead and put an insert in for the shower. So because of that, I had to take the drywall down and I needed to cut a straight line to get this specific piece of drywall off the wall. This multi-tool was perfect for that. Bang! Alright, so as you can see, there are hundreds of applications with this thing, whether you're doing drywall, you're doing average woodworking, basic stuff where you just need to cut off a little something, or you're doing cabinet hanging, plumbing, or any other little thing where you need that specific cut that you can't get with anything other than a blade like this. No matter what you're doing where you need that weirdo, unique cut, the Mullit-Tool is the tool for you. How did I get this tool for free? What tool did I buy that this was included with? Let's find out. Speaking of broke, beginner woodworker, I bought this off of Craigslist for $40. Was it worth it then? Probably not. I have nearly been electrocuted by this cord 50 million times, and this thing is heavy as a mother. And it's corded, and it's old. This is my Makita 7¼ circular saw that I bought when I was just starting out, and this is what I wanted to replace for so long. So we're replacing this bad boy right now. Before I open a few specs on this baby, this is the lithium-ion brushless 36-volt rear-handled 7¼ blade circular saw. That is a mouthful. It is 36 volts because it uses two 18-volt batteries. This thing is not playing. First out of the box, oh my lord, is the largest battery charger I've ever seen. It charges 2 at once. That's kind of nice. Oh, are y'all ready? Ooh. Look at that. This thing is beautiful. You'll see they got 2 batteries. There's a hook here for rafters, whatever you're gonna be hanging it on. Your pants, probably not. This thing's probably gonna pull your pants down because it's kind of heavy. Look at that. The saw makes you buffer, okay? Comes with 2 batteries. One of the most important things about this saw and why I have been wanting it for so long is that it is cordless. Obviously batteries die and that's annoying, but what's more annoying is lugging around cords. And I can tell you that after years and years of experience. In the very beginning, I told myself, no batteries. That's a bad idea. Your tools will eventually be rendered useless if the batteries die. But battery's the way to go because I'm working off-site, out of my shop all the time, and I need battery power to do that. This is the 36-volt lithium-ion brushless 7¼ bladed rear handle circular saw. Left in the box, Makita bag, Makita blade. Let's get this baby on. All right, so the way that you put the battery on is there's a button right here in the back that locks this nut down, and then you can go in. While you're doing this, make sure to take the batteries out, or a battery out, because that's sketchy. Take your blade. And that is it, we're ready to go. It might be a little hard to see, but you can press a button on the top that'll show you the battery percentage, which is pretty nice. If your saw starts slowing down, you'll know exactly how much battery power is in each battery you have. All right, so I am at flip house number 4. We own 2 currently. We've flipped 2. I've got a video for the first one that we did on my channel already if you want to check that out. The video for the second one is coming very soon, so be prepared for that. But we don't have electricity here, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to chop some things up with my brand new saw. And most likely it's going to be difficult to see, but I'm going to try my best to show you guys what this saw is all about. At its thickest spot, this countertop's about 2 inches thick. It is melamine and particle board, and this saw cuts through it like butter. One thing to mention is that these batteries are straight out of the box and they have not even been charged, and it still cuts very clean and nice and precise. I really like the rear handle feature of this saw. I had the choice between the rear handle and the top handle, and I chose rear because it really feels like you have total control of the circular saw. All right, so you've heard the specs. You saw the Mullit-Tool that I got for free. Now the question, how much money did I save? Well, this tool right here is about $300. The Multi-Tool is about $115, so that's 415 bucks. How much did I pay for the entire package? 250 bucks! There's a small shop across from where I work that had this great deal going on for Makita tools. You could buy the circular saw and then take your pick of all these additional tools that you could have for free. I chose the Multi-Tool because I've wanted it forever. So 415 minus 250 is an approximate savings of 165 bucks. I feel like that's gonna make a lot of people happy. It made me happy. I like saving money. I'm not as lavish as you may think. It's not the most money I've saved on buying tools before, but it was a pretty good deal. Now the last thing for me to do is to knock out a cool little charging station so that all of my stuff can hang on the wall, out of the way, and I will know if it's charged and where it's at. So just a quick little explanation because nothing really fancy is going on here. All I'm doing is lining up the holes here, where I'll need to drive a screw in, line up with the backs of those holes there. That's it. Easy. Now the ultimate question here is this a good idea? If you're comfortable putting screws through your housing into a board, then yeah, it's a good idea. If you're not very comfortable with opening this up because you're afraid you're going to destroy something, don't do it. I'm taking a risk. There are these little spaces in between all of the crap, so to speak, where there's just plastic. So you cut a hole in the plastic, send a screw into your board, and you're good. Don't over tighten because there's feet on the back, so there's an empty space in the back. You could suck it too tight to the board. Don't do that. But also make it so that it doesn't wiggle off the board and you'll be fine. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe because I'm gonna be pumping out videos all year long just like this one. Let me know in the comment section down below the best deal you got on some tools, whether it was from a garage sale and they gave it to you for 10 bucks when it was a $1,000 tool, or if you got it straight from a manufacturer and they just had a good deal going on like I got. And we'll see you in the next one.